Welcome to Business Matters. This video will be focusing on the 2023 Principles of Business Paper One, multiple choice questions. So let's dive right into it. We will be seeking to explain the question as well as to share the appropriate response to each of the questions. Let's get on with it now. Which of the following department is not a functional area of a business? All right, so we know that finance is a functional area, so is production and human resource. So the answer would be C, public relations. The answer would be C, public relations. Question 2. Question 2 says, which of the following types of checks allows an individual to receive cash on demand? Okay, having examined the options, the most appropriate answer would be A, an open check. Yes, a cross check requires that the check be deposited in the account. So those are certified check and banker's check. All of those are required to go through the bank and the account in order to receive the cash. But an opening check will allow you to be encashed immediately at the counter of the cashier at the bank. All right. Question 3. Which of the following types of economic systems does the government make all decisions? All right, so they're talking about types of economic systems, and of course, based on the options given to us, C would be the most appropriate answer, command economy. Why? Because a command economy, the government makes all the decisions. All right, a capitalist economy is one that is relating to the free market, and the mixed economy is one that has to do with partly government and partly private sector. And the subsistence economy is where you're just providing, operating for survival. So the appropriate answer would be C. Item 4, the legal responsibility of a sole proprietor to pay any money owed by the business is referred to as the answer would be D. The legal responsibility of a sole proprietor to pay any money owed by the business is referred to as unlimited liability. What does that mean? Unlimited liability means that the owner of the business or the individual who it is relating to would lose in the event of there being creditors to be paid. They can lose the monies that and the assets of the business plus any private resources. All right, so that's why it is referred to as unlimited liability. So D is the appropriate answer. Question 5. Which of the following is not a function of money? Which of the following is not a function of money? All right, right away we could see A. A is a trick. Yes, it says indivisible, right? It is indivisible, and that word means that it cannot be divided into smaller portions. So A would be the appropriate answer for this question. So item 6 says, item 6 referred to the following information which shows a section of a vertical organizational chart for a manufacturing company. And here is the chart, okay, with the director, board of director, then managing director, general manager, and then the respective department heads. Now the question asks us the relationship between the highest level of management and the various departments is known as, and our answer is A, line. The relationship between the highest level of management and the various departments, yes, is known as line of authority. Notice, look at it again. So the vertical line that is connected from the departmental managers up to the board of management would be line of authority. All right, so it will be line. Answer will be A. Question 7. Question 7 says, which of the following is a form of industrial action in which trade unions are most likely to ask workers to participate? And our answer is D, work to rule. Now, all the other options has to do with the process of resolving the dispute. Yes, in terms of mediation, collective bargaining, and arbitration. All of that is a process of resolving the industrial dispute. But the actions that can be taken by the workers would be D, work to rule. Item 8. Item 8 refers to the following statement. A leader deliberately stands back and lets the subordinates plan their own work and make their own decisions as far as possible. Now they're asking us the type of leadership described in the statement above is, and our answer is C, laissez-faire. Yes, laissez-faire. Democratic is where the leader allows others to be involved in the decision making, and it is also called participative. So A and B are similar description of the same concept. All right, and D, authoritarian, is that leader now who dictates what to do. Right, so the answer would be C. Item 9. Item 9 says, which of the following actions are characteristic of a good leader? Which of the following actions are characteristic of a good leader? And we are indicating that the answer will be D, 1, 2, and 3. Inspiring workers, that is important. Delegating responsibilities, yes. Making intelligent decisions. So all of these options are correct. So it will be D. Right, that's item 9. Item 10. Which of the following are benefits of online communication? Which of the following are benefits of online communication? From the options they have given us, we are indicating that B is the appropriate answer, 1 and 3. That is, provides evidence, and 3, 1 and 3, useful for detailed messages. Useful for detailed messages. What did we say again? The answer for question 10 would be B, 1 and 3. Okay, so we're saying which of the following are benefits of online communication? Provide evidence, it allows for instant feedback, and it's useful for detailed messages. So in fact it is. So we're saying, okay, so we're thinking the appropriate answer would be D in this instance, right? 1, 2, and 3. So we're making a correction here. The answer would be 1, 2, and 3, because all of the options are possible benefits of online communication. Provide evidence, and that when you use online, it can do that. It can also allow for instant feedback, yes, and it also is useful for detailed messages. All right, so it can be used for detailed messages as well. So we're saying that 10 would be D instead of B. All right. Item 11. Under which of the following categories would subsidized meals for employees fall? under which of the following categories would subsidized meals for employees fall? All right, and based on the option, they have given us workers' compensation, that's D, B, wages and salaries, and they have indicated a duty allowance. All of those are really distractors. The real answer is A, fringe benefits. That is additional benefits that the workers are receiving, and some of them are not necessarily in terms of cash, but other facilities that they're obtaining as a means of the fact that they are employed to the institution. So subsidized meals would come under fringe benefits. All right, that is A for question 11. Item 12. The main advantage of collateral to the leader is that item 12, and we're saying it is D, can be seized if to the lender, please, my apology. The main advantage of collateral to the lender is that, and the answer is D, can be seized if the borrower fails to pay. So the answer is D, and please excuse me for the error in that word, not leader but lender. All right, so the answer is D. Item 13. The condensed version of the business plan, which provides an overview of the business, is contained in the, and yes, you have gotten it right, A, the executive summary. That's the one, the executive summary, which is A. Item 14. Which of the following is a regulatory issue for the entrepreneur? Which of the following is a regulatory issue for the entrepreneur? And we're saying for this is D, paying national insurance to the government. By regulatory means the law requires that all businesses, pay over national insurance. So it's a legal obligation of an entrepreneur or any business entity. All right, so the answer would be D. Item 15. It says an analysis of the viability of a business, an analysis of the viability of a business idea, and an examination of the different aspects of operating a business is known as A, and 15, I think you would say C, feasibility study. Yes, when you go out to find out whether or not the business idea is workable or it is viable, it will be a feasibility study. So it is C. Item 16, the entrepreneur may reduce his risk of loss by, and we're saying the answer is A, planning ahead. The entrepreneur may reduce his risk of loss by planning ahead. That is A. A is the appropriate answer. Item 17, the principle of insurance where individuals would be compensated for damages or losses incurred is referred to as, and the answer is A, indemnity. Indemnity, yes? In the whole matter of insurance, indemnity speaks to the clause or part of the policy that allows the insured to obtain, compensation to put them back at the position they were before the accident or the situation or the damage. All right, so the answer is A. Item 18. Kevin sustained burns while at work in a local restaurant. Under which of the following insurance policies is he likely to be compensated. And we're saying it is D, employer's liability. Employer's liability. Why? He got damage on the job. It was an incident or an accident that occurred on the job. So on the job incident, it is the employer's responsibility, yes, to ensure the safety of the workers and all who come into the business area. So it would be the employer's liability, D. Item 19. Which of the following factors prevent or prevents an agreement from being considered a valid contract? Oh yes, you have suggested the right answer. The answer is A, consideration. The answer is consideration. Consideration is that binding idea or clause, yes, that ensures that both parties, yes, obtain something of value or a price or a benefit in the contract.